Hello, my dupes. It's Glider Gaming. We are putting another video out for Oxygen Not Included, visiting the Rustic Dreamland. We left off trying to finish up this coolant system. We did a little redesign. I didn't have quite enough automation. It was causing some issues and some pipes breaking and just basically coolant not doing what coolant's supposed to be doing. So, alright, let's see if we got it set up properly now. We have oil coming through. We're dealing cold damage to our pipes, but... Okay, so the temperature hit a point where we've turned off this lower one. So what's going on with that? So the crude oil is really cold. That should be okay. So we've got something backwards here. So, if it's below 50, that's good. Okay, so nope. I guess we didn't need this NOT gate. We have to deconstruct this NOT gate. Quickly deconstruct this NOT gate. Somebody? I really need this done. Oh, man. Come on, guys. Okay, got rid of the NOT gate. Okay. So when it is below 50, that is good. Let it out. We want it to be below 50 degrees. So if it's below 50, that's good. Let more out. Okay. So far, so good. Little breakage because of how cold we let things get while we were fixing it, but all in all, I'd say this is fine. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, make sure it's running properly. But basically, if things are cold here, let it out. If things are hot here, don't give me more. So I'm worried that that's messed up then. So if it were to be above 50, this was 65, we'd say don't release more. Don't do more. And then if it got below 50, it would turn on again. So I think that will work. I think that should work. Nice and spicy. A lot of heat being exchanged. But things are going the way they're supposed to go. They're coming in at 160. They're coming out at 20. So perfect. So I think we got that fixed. I think they figured out what we like. They just keep offering us shine nymphs. I can do some carpeted tile here too. Then I guess I could get rid of a few of these statues. That would let us do more carpeted tile. Why is it saying I can't do carpeted tile here? Oh, because I built drywall. Can't overlap a drywall. There we go. Give that nice tile decor look the whole way through. You don't have to walk on any insulated tile at all. Stifling from body temperature. So, how did we do that? 37.91. Okay, we are overwhelming our mushrooms with the life choices we've made. So, we need new life choices. Run it down. Food, it's only supposed to be a 6. I don't know. I know that we've messed with that a lot, and I just did it at one point and forgot all about it. We do need to quickly build a tile here so they can't leave, you know, do exosuit problems to us. Just checking in on the water automation we did over here. We have our sensor here saying you should not make water because it has water. So that's fine. Good. And the water chilling out in the base is in the 20s, which is ideal. That's still a kerfuffling mess, but actually we don't even need any of this over here. Don't need that fellow. What we can do is we can just bring this along. Like so. Okay. Deconstruct that bridge. Empty pipes. Oh, our empty pipes priority is set very high. Probably. Huh. I don't know why it's set so high. Very hot water in those pipes. Luckily, you know, we have lots of food. We're not going to die because we lost a row of mushrooms, so we'll be okay. Okay, lots of folks. I'm just going to leave those guys. Now that they've mastered the job, they always have the expectation of 30 30 morale. So I'm just going to leave them there. They'll do other stuff too. They don't have to be given a different job. Alright, the cross-training missions have been going well. Everyone can do everything. So soon everyone will be trained for everything, and we'll just, you know, assign them where we want them to work so that work gets done distributed, you know, with priority well, because we have auto-prioritize set. So if we get everyone cross-trained, we can, like, you're the best miner, so we'll make you a miner, and you'll be prioritizing mining above for everyone else and stuff like that. It's crazy that some people still haven't been trained in the mining tree at all and still have like over 10 skill at it, just because there's so much mining to be done in this game. Okay, haven't quite restored flow to our oxygen, but they should have enough store of oxygen that it won't be a big deal. Little slime to sweep up there, so it stops creating polluted oxygen. Okay, we've restored flow of water, so that's good. Okay, so let's see if things are working properly over here. This should be making water. But it's not. It has no... Okay. So it seems that we've confused the water a bit. Okay, it's going in, it's being made. Good. It's going in, and it's coming out. Little choppy. So this would be better if, I guess, if we moved this one right here. If we did it like that, then we could move this here. I don't think that made any sense. Okay. We've got choppy flow here because it's trying to come from both sides into this input. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this here so we can break this. And then we can break this and just kind of do two separate flows into that. Because I guess technically we are trying to sync. I don't think that made sense either. We'll see. There's a problem. I'm trying to fix it. That's what I've got for you. Okay. Break that one. Now we're going to go like that. I think this is going to work. I can't articulate why very well, but it didn't want to split 50-50. So it's going to send it here and then prioritize sending it out, and if it can't, then send it over here. So I think that will solve the confusion. Water's backed up here nicely, so we're not creating any more water over here. 16 degrees Celsius water, so yep. I think the system is working well on this side. Okay. Let's come back over here and... Oop, 3. I guess I wanted 2. Alright, let's see how things are working over here. Okay. So what we have is... This thing got confused again. The oil stopped flowing, and it got reset to -32. So it's not 100% fixed yet. So how could we further fix it? Okay, I think if I deconstruct this fella, I can put an element sensor right here. And then I can put a NOT gate right here. And then what we have is, if there is not crude oil right here, release a little bit of crude oil. I'd rather it be much lower in the system. Okay, I think it should be lower in the system. Hold on. Redo all this here. This got flooded again. Things down here are going well, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna have to move that, which could be a problem, but we should be able to overcome that problem with just a little bit more ladder scaffolding. Okay, so here's what we're gonna try. We're gonna go plumbing. We're gonna go element sensor right above it. Automation. Okay, I still want you connected in there. I want you going up here and you coming up here. You're confusing for the moment, so let's get rid of you. Priority 8. Might need power, not sure. Okay. So we want the OR gate. What is XOR? Becomes active if one of the systems connected goes into standby if both or neither are active. Okay, I think we're gonna try the XOR. Okay, no power necessary. Cool. Choose this to be crude oil. Wait. I still need a NOT gate. Shoot. Okay. XOR, deconstruct. Automation wire, deconstruct. Okay, so we still need the NOT gate. So if it's not if it is sensing it, stop. If it is not sensing it, I think I'm speaking correctly. We'll find out in a second. Okay. So cancel these. Okay. XOR. Move it up one. Okay. If crude oil is present, if crude oil is not present, send a happy signal. Okay. Okay. I think this works. I think this works, guys. What else is happening? Ooh, that oxygen production is way less than we would expect. Things going okay up here. We're out of power. We broke this guy? How on earth did we break that guy? How on earth did we break that guy? Must have been heat related? Shouldn't have been heat related. So confused. That's why we aren't creating enough oxygen, for sure. Okay, this whole deal is done. So they're both so weird. Dang nabbit. Dang nabbit. Okay, stuff is coming through now. It's very cold. So it's very cold. Let it out. It's very cold. Give me more. It's not cold enough. Stop. It is crude oil. Stop. Okay. We just had to get it kick-started. I think now that we've kick-started, I think now it's going to work properly. So, as long as it's cold enough, it's going to get a good signal. As long as one signal is good, we release more. So it's cold enough. Keep giving me oil. It's not cold enough anymore. Stop giving me oil. So it'll be 2 stops. Then it's saying, I sense oil. Stop giving oil. I don't sense oil. Give me more oil. Okay, I think that works. Automation programming is one of the hardest things for me because I feel like it's computer programming and I have no training in that whatsoever. But we are cooling the oil to below 50 degrees. And it is coming in at 90 degrees right now. So it could come in hotter, like this stuff at 165. Okay, now we're pushing the limits of what I've set. So we'll see if it continues to go well. So we'll check in on that in a minute. You want more coolant. Yes, you do. You're a hungry, hungry coolant fellow. If you have no kilograms, why are you telling me about it? It's got 400 kilograms, so now it's creating a new packet. Okay, cool. That's working. So I'm concerned about what happens here when we hit this like 150 degree stuff. It's going to be the real test if we fixed it properly. They did a process, so it's going to empty again. This crude oil is only 100 degrees though. That's interesting. So that was hotter. Maybe it just sat there longer and I don't know. Okay, now the 145 degree stuff is coming out. Oh, we're getting so close. Okay, that was 50. So now it's everything shut off. So everything shut off because we had oil that was too hot. Everything shut off again. Okay, everything's turned on again. So the moral of the story is it will shut off and turn back on. That's what's supposed to happen. It'll periodically shut off, periodically turn on. And that's what is supposed to be happening. So excellent. All right, we've got it properly programmed now. Sweet, we did it. Making plastic. This system's still backed up because plastic does not use petroleum nearly as fast as we make petroleum. We could build more storage. We could turn on power. Okay, they got that repaired. I honestly have no idea whatsoever what happened to that thing. Okay, it is pretty warm. It just might be the fact that it's just surrounded with so much hot. So if it breaks again, we'll build it again. We'll destroy it and rebuild it out of steel, and then we'll have no issues. But it could just be that it has all of this insulation and nowhere to conduct heat exchange, so that it just builds up its heat and then breaks. Okay. All right. Shovel eggs. There it is. All right, crack a few more eggs. Things are looking pretty fine up here, except looks like they're out of food again. So what else can we feed these guys? We can feed them dirt. What's that under? Organic? Nope. Agriculture? Nope. We got 6 tons of plastic, so we can do some more stuff with that again. Breathable gas, unbreathable gas. Cultivatable soil. 128 tons of dirt. You may eat dirt. Okay. All right, we built this here to pump hydrogen out. So that hydrogen will go up. We'll get grabbed. And then we'll grab it and put it over here. Okay, so it started doing some, but because there's no outlet, That should take care of that. Okay, let's go back to our transit tubes, see how they're looking. That one can't be reached. But should be after we do that stuff. Power. We're going to need power for this feller. So how are we going to do that? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. I do conductive wire and combine their power needs. So power we'll figure out later. We have plenty of plastic though, so we can keep building. That's the important thing. Okay, a few other issues to address, which is this and this. And that fellow. We can't do much with that. It'll get dug out and taken care of eventually. Now, it says it has no power, but I thought we connected it in the previous video. So it is connected to power. Why does it think it has no power? Everything seems in order for it to have power. I don't know. It figured itself out, though, so bully bully. Okay, so this tube line is 100% intact as soon as they finish building it. We have to figure out a power situation for it. So let's start working on that. Honestly, we're probably going to need a second power line, but I don't know how much charge it needs to hold, so we won't worry about that for now. Okay, so here's my thought. Put a large power transformer right there. And we connect this. So this large power transformer can handle 4 watts. So I'm going to send it to another large power transformer. No, I'm not going to use that type of cord. Those hatchets sound awful angry, don't they? Okay, so that'll take care of him. And this will take care of him. Why are you stifling? Haven't been fertilized. That's fine. Temperature-wise, a lovely 40-some degrees. All right, I'm going to prioritize this little section the highest, just so I can close this back up. I guess it's not so hot that I really need to worry about it. Let's prioritize this whole section here so that we can get some stuff done. All right, so come back through and do any conductive bridges we need. So this will allow us to have up to 2,000 power. That will take care of this and that and a little bit more. So we need to do some fancy stuff up here. We're going to do 2 bunker doors. Bunker doors are doors that can be open and closed to allow something like your telescope to function, but be closed so that the telescope will not be damaged by meteorites that will fall. So we're going to do those there. Bunker tile is the tile you can do around such things, and meteorites won't be able to damage them either. So I'll take steel, which is, like I told you, is going to become just a very, very hungry resource. We're going to need lots and lots of it. Back here in stations, we're going to build a telescope. We're going to build that right there. And we're going to put bunker tile below it. And a ladder up to it. Probably a ladder on this side too to get out here to be able to build this stuff. This is how we're going to start stuff. So this station is a telescope. It requires 120 watts of power. Shoot, we don't have any algae. We do have some algae. We're going to stop feeding algae to these guys. So I'm going to do an oxygen production system with a little bit of algae up here. Oops. Okay, so we're going to harvest some algae here. Because we do have to pump oxygen into this guy here, is kind of the problem I'm concerned about. And then the other thing we're going to build up here, building this out of iron ore is not going to work. Stations, telescope. Telescopes overheat. Do they overheat? I feel like they do. It's like power control station. Do stations just not overheat? Oh, effect overheat temperature. Okay. Effect overheat temperature 75. So we're going to build this out of steel, because it's going to be a lot hotter than 75 over here. You see, all the stuff around it is, you know, like 170s, so we're actually not going to put those there. We're going to do one more bunker door, because it needs view of space. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then over here next to it, we're going to build a space sensor. It also needs a view of space. So we're going to build a little bit of bunker tile below it so it doesn't get broken. And we're going to need some more bunker doors. Okay. These are the plans. This is how we're going to think started. Also, we can't build that out of gold. So we're going to have to come back into automation and a scanner. And we've ran out of steel. Okay. So we're going to build this out of steel as well. And this is kind of going to be automated here to open and close these doors so that hopefully we don't have meteors hitting the stuff and breaking it. It's not going to work very well. It never does, but we're going to try. So I'm going to make the priority the building of the electricity. So once the electricity is built and the plastic tubes are built, then we will just quickly and efficiently be able to get up there to do the rest of it. Okay. So back down here, things are still running. We're just not able to cool our coolant quite as fast as we are able to make other things. So we need some more steel, so I'm going to set this to none, so we make a bit more steel for a while. Potentially in another biome, we might just produce iron and ship it down here. It's on the table. So temperature in this area, very hot, but it's not expelling that heat outward, so that's good. Just kind of getting trapped in here. That feller has plenty of fuel, so he'll be fine for a good long time. Seeds don't do me a lot of good. So as soon as we finish this stuff here, then we'll probably start figuring out how to do stuff with this one. So for this one, I'm gonna backtrack it again. I kind of like that a little better. We're gonna lose 1 sleet wheat with this path, but I think that's an acceptable loss. Ooh, can't run it through that stuff. That's too tight. I think you have to go up 1 higher. Okay. Just like that. Used up all of our plastic doing that. So I'm just going to run tube straight through these spots, and then in this one I'm going to use a floor so people can walk across it, they don't have to jump. So what's the deal with this here? If it's all being used, it's 1.56, so it has some, but we'd be adding a whole nother kilowatt. What all is on it? We've got everything right there, which is not unsubstantial, but where's all this potential power consumed coming from? I only see this subset as things. Huh. So it comes down here. And I only see it on this stuff, so... Oh, 1200 watts right there alone. Oh, 1.2. Okay, I missed that one entirely. Okay, so we're going to need another line coming down here to feed this guy. So in order to do that, we're going to reroute a little bit. Okay, so to power this fella, we're going to go straight across. Actually, not do any of this. We're going to keep all that. We're just going to go straight across here. Alright, so we're just kind of redoing the little power lines we have here so that we can fit another line to go in there. Mainly concerned about this one spot right here just to make sure. Okay, perfect. And now we can re-insulate this area. prioritize 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, but wires. We need the wires prioritized really high. Just recreating the abyssalite layer with our insulated tiles. It's funny to me. I don't know if it's funny to you guys. All right. So we have power. So they should be able to get up and down through the transit tube system. Let's watch. There they go. Zoom, zoom. So there we go, guys. We have functioning transit tubes now. That's exciting. We're out of plastic. We're out of steel. But we're getting some stuff done. Thanks for joining us again at Glider Gaming. I hope you're having a good time. If you want to show me how good of a time you're having, like, subscribe, leave some comments, and we'll catch you next time we take a trip to the Rustic Dreamland. Thanks. Bye.